Welcome to the single tree staking system. This system not only saves you time, money, and gives you a better result for your work, but it is environmentally responsible, durable, and aesthetically pleasing. In the past, lodgepole staking has been the industry norm, despite the fact that they are riddled with problems. They split, they rot, lean unattractively, they're soaked in toxic chemicals that poison the environment, they're easily vandalized, they're labor-intensive, and they're just plain ugly. Now there is a proven solution to the hassle and expense of maintaining tree stakes. Not only does the single tree staking system solve those problems, but it has wonderful new benefits as well. The single tree staking system comes in various sizes, and unlike lodgepoles, only one stake is needed per tree. The 7-foot R2 stake is designed for use with up to 15-gallon trees. The 9-foot R2 stake is designed for 24-inch box-sized trees and under, and the 11-foot mega stake is designed for 36-inch and 48-inch box-sized trees. Each stake system is composed of one stake, one L-bar, one adjustable anti-rotational device, one adjustable height strap bar, and one UV-resistant vinyl strap with nuts, washers, and bolts. Everything necessary for installation of the single staking system is contained within the kit. No additional tools are required. In step 1, the stake is placed the recommended distance from the tree on the side of the prevailing wind. Next, the L-bar is placed in the hole to start the screwing process. The stake is fully inserted when the yellow mark is 1 inch below ground level. Depth may vary depending upon soil condition. Note that because of the patented design, the stake can be inserted into the firmest of soils without any pre-digging of holes or pounding of stakes. Next, the anti-rotational device is secured at ground level, and the L-bar is inserted into the device hole and is pushed firmly into the ground. The stake is now fixed in position and will not rotate. The L-bar should now be covered with surrounding soil. The strap bar is then slipped over the top of the stake and tightened at the optimum support height of the tree. Next, the UV-resistant vinyl strap is attached to the strap bar, wrapped around the tree, and bolted onto the strap bar. It's that easy, and the tree is beautifully and fully supported. The single tree stake system provides many attractive benefits to landscape architects and contractors alike. They promote environmental protection, produce healthier trees, provide lasting durability, saves money, grants you easy installation and removal, and ultimately advances the aesthetic beauty of the entire landscaping project. The single tree stake system protects our environment in a number of different ways. First of all, it protects our water system. Wooden lodgepoles need to be preserved and are treated with toxic chemicals to prevent them from rotting in the ground. The compounds used in these preservatives contain arsenic, classified by the EPA as a Class A human carcinogen. When the poles are placed in the ground, the arsenic leaches from the poles into the surrounding soil and ultimately into our water system. The single tree stake system, on the other hand, does not contain any toxic chemicals and therefore protects our water system. Secondly, the single tree stake system protects our natural forests. Why kill a tree to plant a tree? Thousands of acres of forest are clear-cut each year to provide lodgepoles for tree staking. The single tree stake system, on the other hand, is made of 100% steel and beautifully supports the new young tree while protecting lives of older trees as well. Thirdly, the single tree stake system protects our land. Because the lodgepoles are so easily damaged, most are only used once and are then thrown into landfills, where they take up space and further contaminate the soil. The single tree stake system, on the other hand, can be used multiple times, and because they're made of 100% steel, they can be fully recycled, thus protecting our land and our resources. And finally, the single tree stake system protects our air quality and climate. This is done through the stake being finished with a powder coat that does not contain any VOCs, thus carefully preserving and protecting both our ozone layer and our future air quality. Another benefit of the single tree stake system is the aesthetic beauty of the design. When you take the time and effort to create a landscape such as this, you want to make sure your viewers are drawn to the beauty of the design, not to ugly lodgepoles. The single tree stake system is the answer. Lodgepoles are bright and obtrusive. whereas the single tree stake system's color blends in beautifully with the environment. Lodgepole systems are made up of ugly bulk. They require 2 or more 2 to 3 inch diameter poles, nails, and rubber ties, whereas a single tree stake system has a clean and simple design that requires only 1 stake and a strap bar. Lodgepole systems are often unevenly installed, and in a very short time lean unattractively, whereas the single tree stake system installs to a standard height which, even over time, maintains a straight and neat appearance. Lodgepoles, although chemically soaked to preserve the wood, easily split with exposure and look old and worn, whereas each component of the single tree stake system is UV treated to enable it to resist environmental wear and maintain its beauty. And finally, where lodgepoles are easily broken off and vandalized, giving the project a rundown appearance, the single tree stake system, because of its steel construction and well-footed installation, resists common vandalism and protects the overall aesthetic beauty of the entire project. It's a tremendous waste of time and money to have to go out and replace dead or dying trees. The single tree stake system reduces those losses by producing healthier trees. The system accomplishes this in 4 ways. First, because the single tree stake system is screwed and not pounded into place, the young tree can remain upright during installation and need not be hyperextended to enable room for the pole pounding tool. Secondly, the strap bars ensure the proper 3 to 4 inch sway in order to achieve the optimal root extension and trunk girth development. The strap bar also supports the young tree, no matter what the wind direction. Note that with the single tree stake, the optimal support remains consistent, versus the inconsistent support offered with lodgepole installation. Thirdly, the adjustable strap bar also ensures proper vertical and horizontal placement at a young tree's bend point, therefore ensuring that the proper point of stress is indeed supported. And finally, because the single tree stake is screwed into place, the stake can be used to replace old damaged lodgepoles without having to dig and compromise the tree's root system. The single tree stake system also saves money. Although they may cost a few dollars more, they can be used and reused over and over again. Additional savings come from dramatically reducing labor required to install. The single tree stake system is quick and easy to install and takes only 1 person 5 minutes to properly stake a tree. With the lodgepole system, on the other hand, it takes 2 people and 20 minutes to complete the installation process. At an average pay of $16 per hour, here's a look at your savings. Lodgepole systems equal 2 people times 20 minutes, or 40 minutes at $16 per hour, totaling $10.66 per tree installed. The single tree stake system, on the other hand, costs you significantly less. 1 person, 5 minutes at $16 an hour equals $1.33. So rather than spending $10.66 per tree, you can spend $1.33 and save $9.33 on each and every tree you install. Not to mention the money you'll save by reducing workman's comp injuries. With the single tree stake system, there's no lifting of heavy tools, no overhead pounding, no climbing ladders, and no skin irritation due to splinters and exposure to toxic chemicals. Finally, unlike lodgepole staking, the single tree stake is quickly and easily removed. Lodgepoles are very difficult to remove, and often, because they have rotted, are simply broken off at the base, leaving the treated wood to further decay and leach into the soil. The single tree stake system, on the other hand, is wonderfully easy to remove. It can easily be removed by 1 person in 3 to 4 minutes and is then ready for its next use. For applications where trees are surrounded with steel grates in sidewalk areas, the grate stake for 24-inch box-sized trees and the mega grate stake for 36-inch box-sized trees are available. From providing easy installation and removal, to environmental protection, to healthier trees, to material and labor savings, and finally, greater durability and aesthetic beauty for the entire project, the single tree stake system was designed to answer your needs.